My name is Kelly Slade, and I am an employee here at North Range Behavioral Health, and I'm here to walk you through an exciting website that was created by the University of Colorado in Colorado Springs National Resilience Institute. This website is customized to address the needs of a pandemic recovery. It is a self-help website to help any and all who have experienced any level of stress related to this pandemic. It's an interactive site that empowers users based on methods from the social cognitive theory, which shows that a person's belief about your ability to cope actually influences the amount of distress that you will feel. So the more that you believe in your ability to cope, the less amount of stress you will feel during your recovery from this pandemic. It's important to note that this is not a replacement for counseling. And throughout this website, there will be phone numbers and text numbers that you can reach out and contact the Colorado Crisis Services at any time. And please don't forget that North Range Behavioral Health also has a crisis center, and you can reach us any time of day, any day of the year at 970-347-2120, or you can walk in at our crisis center at 928 12th Street here in Greeley. So this video is about a 2.5-minute video that will tell you a little bit about the history and why they have adapted this website specifically for a pandemic. You can experience this website in either Spanish or English. I have already logged in, so you don't need to witness all of that. And we are going to start here. On this page, there is another video that tells you more about how this website works and its benefits. We're going to click Start here. So I have already started some of the Travelog destinations. As you will see, there are 6 different ones. The important place to start is going to be with the self-test. So the self-test will direct you to the different parts of the site that will be most useful for you, and it helps individualize this website and what makes it so interactive. And so there are different questions that you get to answer based on your experiences. And after you get through to the very end of this website, you can go back to your Travelog, which is going to be your homepage. And so in this, you can look at progress charts, which part of what they report is that the more often that you do this, every time you take this test, it will show you different levels of what they measure. And so your confidence in coping, hopefully that increases over time. The emotional distress that you're feeling, hopefully decreases over time. The amount of your social support looks like it hopefully will also increase over time. Depressed feelings. And so you can monitor and you can look at how well you're doing in each of these different areas, and it will chart it out for you. If we go back, it will also give you ideas of the mastery tools. Now you develop these different mastery tools when you are looking at the 6 different places here in your Travelog. So let's take a look at our Travelog. And we will start with social support. And so each one of these Travelogs will have different little videos or vignettes that show you what you can get out of this and kind of what it is that they're trying to explain. So each one of them will tell you what it is you should be able to develop or you should be able to take away from each of these sites. So here for the social support, they want you to be able to identify the types of support that will be beneficial for you, identify people in your life who can offer different types of support, build your own personalized social support map, and develop a social support plan, both of which will be found in your mastery tools. So then you click Next, and you walk your way through. This one has 17 pages that explains different parts of social support, and it asks you again to help personalize it based on your experiences and different things that you want to look for. So let's go back to the My Travelog, your My homepage, and we'll look at all the 6 different travel sites that you have. So this next one is Self-Talk. This one is, we want to decrease the amount of worry and negative thinking that people experience, because that actually tends to slow your recovery. This travel site helps you identify your own negative thoughts and learn ways to decrease the worry and decrease your negative self-talk. And again, it has a lot of different ways to explain to you why this is important, maybe some examples of other people that are experiencing similar things. And at the end of this will also help you develop another part of your toolkit with coping skills on how to manage your self-talk. Looking at relaxation, this one will hopefully help decrease the amount of tension and anxiety you might be experiencing, and learn and practice 3 different exercises in order to actually decrease that tension. You're going to create a relaxation log as well. Things that are going to be more important to you because it'll be personalized based on your experience. Our next one are unhelpful copings. So this helps us find out what coping skills make things actually worse in our life and helps us focus on decreasing or avoiding those bad habits. And so looking at drug and alcohol use, anger, isolation. Next one is triggers. And triggers are things that occur after you experience a disturbance or something that is disruptive to you. Lots of things can trigger memories and physical reactions. So this one helps us learn ways to manage those triggers so that you don't experience them quite as often and that you have better ways to cope with them if you do experience them. So this one will teach you what are triggers, what do I do once I am triggered, what are trauma memories, and what can I do about those trauma memories. And the very last one is professional help. This one is where you get to talk about, should I seek professional help? What are common treatments that we use for trauma? Where can I find a counselor? And what should I say when I do call the counselor? Seeing a counselor can actually increase your speed of recovery. You can learn about counseling and the pros and cons of therapy in this site. And so here on this site are all the different areas that you can access as you work through. So your travel log, you can revisit your self-help test, your self-test, and they suggest that you take this about every week just so that you can see the progress that you are making, because sometimes it's really difficult for us to see in ourselves, and so seeing it in a chart can be really helpful. This is the list of your mastery tools so that you can come back and revisit these. You can always walk through your travel log as often as you like to and update it and change it as you go if you find that maybe things have changed for you. 2 weeks down the road, you've been doing this and using the skills that you've learned, and things get better. And so you want to revisit and see what other kind of skills they might be able to teach you. So it grows with you as you grow in your recovery. So I hope that you are able to find this website useful. It is a nice adjunct to therapy, and please don't forget that you can contact North Range at any time in order to either talk to somebody at our crisis center or to schedule an intake if you decide that professional help is something that you want to seek. So call us anytime, 970-347-2120. Thank you for taking this travel with me, and I hope that you find some peace in your recovery. Thank you.